What's up, Patriots? I'm just going to wait until the chat starts streaming before I carry on. As I do, I tend to carry on. There you guys are. So, as I was getting my stream started, hi. Laura N says, hi, handsome, which is the nicest thing that I could read right now because I feel like I look strung out, decrepit, at the end of my life, and I swear to God, I actually just well, I must have put it away. I had to put makeup on my face because it's not, I like to say that I cut myself shaving is such an understatement. It was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like removed part of my face with my razor. I literally I have a scab this big right here from shaving. And it's one, by the way, it's one of like five. It's the biggest one, but I cut myself. I'm a mess. Okay, I'm a mess. But I was looking at my Facebook memories, and I realized that this is my third New Year's Eve since I started Walkaway. I started Walkaway in 2018, and I have now spent every New Year's Eve in a hotel room. This was 2 years ago. 2 years ago today, I was in a hotel room.
Where even the hotel rooms are so cold that you basically feel like you're outside in a winter blizzard snowstorm. I'm freezing. My feet are freezing. It's very, very cold. I could turn the heat up a little bit. I intend to do that. But I'm just
That's why
saying,
it's actually freezing in this hotel room too. But anyway, it's been a long 2.5 years. It's been a really long year, and we're at the end of it now. Today is the last day of 2020, and I'm not going to sit here and relive with you all of the blood and gore that has been 2020. But really, I just wanted to kind of talk with you guys, spend some time with you guys, check in with you guys, because I've been reflecting today on, I've put out a couple of posts. I put out a post on Twitter that a lot of my Twitter fans did not like. Basically, I don't want to relive it because a lot of people were coming after me, but I was critical of one of the witnesses. Not even a new witness. This is a witness going back several weeks ago in the election, in these election hearings. And a lot of people were like furious that I was critical of this person. And then I'll come back to that in a minute. And then on Facebook, I put out a post just saying, raise your hand if you are so sick of this election and you're ready to move on with your life. And people were not so much upset about that. But I guess basically the reason why I'm bringing this up is because for me personally, what we're going through right now is extremely difficult for everybody. I mean, it's brutal. It's draining. It's so emotionally taxing. It's so confusing. It's so conflicting. It's just rough. But I pride myself on being a good leader. I think I'm a good leader. I think I'm a strong leader. And I think part of being a good leader, in fact, the most important, I'd say, element of being a good leader is being able to lead even when times are hard or times are tough or you're losing or you're down. And I can do that. In fact, I think that's oftentimes when I shine is being able to lift people up when they feel defeated. But it's almost impossible to be a leader in a time when you're in limbo and there's so much uncertainty and everything's in flux and the information is changing from minute to minute to minute. It's not even just changing. It's 99% of it is wrong. I mean, I woke up today and the first thing I woke up to was a text message. Somebody had actually copied and pasted a message to me that basically that claimed to know what Mike Pence was going to do on January 6th. Like the whole process. First he's going to do this, and then he's going to do this, and then he's going to do this, and this is how this is all going to go down, and this is how Trump is going to end up winning the election on January 6th. Then I Googled Mike Pence, and I clicked news, and the first thing I read was a story in the news that said, no, Mike Pence is not planning to reverse the results of the election. Legal insiders are saying that he said he wants no part of it. The story said that Trump wants him to do it, but he's refusing to do it. Then I went on Mike Pence's Twitter page, and his pinned tweet from 5 or 6 days ago, a tweet from 5 or 6 days ago. And it's a video of him, and a tweet basically saying that every legal vote must be counted, that this process must be above board, that this process must be fair, which seemed to contradict the article that I read that said that he wants no part in overturning the election. My point is, it becomes very frustrating isn't even the word. It's maddening. There's so many people saying, trust the plan, trust the plan. Guys, none of us know what the plan is. I just want to kind of put that out there, okay? I mean, it's non-stop noise and information coming in that this contradicts this, and this contradicts that, and this contradicts that. And I was talking with a friend of mine today, and I said, most of us have like a handful of people that are kind of our go-to people that we really trust. When they say something, we feel like we know that's the right thing, right? Well, I feel like right now, in my life, the handful of people that I trust, they're not even on the same page with each other. And so I think that we're kind of I'm becoming exhausted, I think, with the realization that a lot of people are just talking out of their asses. And again, this brings me back to, this is just a very difficult time to be a leader, because I'm finding that just about any opinion that I can express right now is resulting in some sort of anger or frustration or outrage from my own followers and my own base. And so, I mean, it's like, do you just kind of drop out for a while? Is that the answer? To just sort of go under the radar until we have some sort of definitive decision that's been made about how everything goes forward? I don't want to do that, because I want to stay in front of everybody. I want you guys to see that I'm still out fighting every day. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in. I'm going to keep fighting. So that's not the answer. But, in order to stay in front of people, you have to talk. And I don't want to ever be a person who's just telling people what they want to hear, or, sugarcoating things or whatever. But it's like, it's just very difficult to, you're never going to make everybody happy, but it's just now seems like such a volatile time. And I think people are really exhausted, and I think that it's like you can't say anything right now. Nothing you can say, nothing you can do is going to come across as the right thing to say or the right thing to do for, I think, even the majority of people. I think it's so it's just a very, very challenging, next to impossible time to I think take on a leadership role, because there's no certainty. And like I said, I mean, I can lead through dark times. I can lead when we're losing. I can lead when we're being, having the shit kicked out of us, or we're being humiliated or whatever. I can lead through any of that. But it's impossible, I think, for anybody to be a leader in a time of this person says this, and then this person says this, and then this person says this, and then this person says this, and this is the opposite of this, and this is the opposite of this, and this is like... So, anyway, I'm really rattling on about this. The point is, I just wanted to kind of, spend New Year's Eve with you guys and say hi, and see how you guys are doing, and see, what's going on in your world. I'm in Savannah, Georgia right now. I was in St. Simon yesterday. Hey, by the way, we're going to be out door knocking in Savannah tomorrow, and we're going to be door knocking in Savannah the day after that, which is Saturday. So if you want to volunteer and come in, I would love, let's get like 100 people out and just knock all over Savannah. If you want to be a part of that, go to my Facebook page or go to my Twitter page. Give me a follow on both. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. But right at the top, you're going to find a post where I put in Eventbrite. You can sign up for that Eventbrite. That was created by the Georgia GOP field directors that I've been working with, so that they can get your information, so they can contact you if you want to come out knocking with us over the next couple of days. Sorry, someone just asked a question that I want to see. How's your response to the door knocking? Oh, okay. It's good. I would say that a tiny percentage of people, I mean, literally like maybe 5 or 6 doors that I've knocked on have said that they voted Democrat. The majority of people have already voted and voted for Perdue and Loeffler. The remainder say that they're going to vote for Perdue and Loeffler. Nobody has told me that they're planning not to vote because they think the election is rigged or that there's no point. So I would say that the response has been really positive and it's been really good. Happy 2021 to you, Facebook user. That's how it didn't show me your name. It just says Facebook user. Again, I feel like I'm in a position where you just can't say anything right, and somebody's going, like, no matter what you say, people are going to be pissed. But I mean, just the truth is how I feel. I just want to move on to the next thing. That's where I'm at right now. Like, I wish I could get into a time machine and just go to January 7th. So that I just know, what's happening on January 6th. Because again, I can deal with that. I can make a plan. And we together can all work together on what that plan is once we know the answers. Nobody wants Trump to get reelected more than I do. Trust me. I've been fighting my ass off for this man for years now. And but guys, if God forbid Biden ends up getting inaugurated, and it would be terrible, trust me, I'll feel awful, you guys will feel awful, but we can deal with it. Okay? Like, we're not going to all like commit mass suicide if Biden gets elected. If Biden gets elected, we're going to just together come up with a plan, and we're going to work together, and we're going to work our asses off so that by 2022, we can completely annihilate in the midterm elections. And then by 2024, we're going to have somebody, maybe even Trump, be that strong candidate that we need to get us back to our MAGA agenda, our America First agenda. And I made a promise to all of you, and I'm going to restate that promise right now, and I'll be restating it a lot over the next 4 years. Walkaway, I'm telling you this right now, through the work that my organization and our movement is going to do over the next 4 years, we will see more than 50% minority defection from the Democrat Party. I promise you that by 2024, the Democrats will no longer be the party of minority communities in this country, because we're going to wake them up and we're going to create a massive walkaway that they will no longer have this stronghold on the minority communities, which, by the way, the side effect of that will be that we're going to do away with the identity politics crap in our culture. That's going to be, I think, besides winning elections handily, that's going to be one of the greatest side effects of this, is that we're not going to have this Democrats creating victim narrative, and manipulating identity politics crap anymore in this country, because we're going to wake people up and get them to walk away from the left, walk away from the identity politics, walk away from the victim narrative, and come to our side to embrace individualism. That's individual identity, empowerment. That's what Walkaway is all about. That's what this movement is all about. So I just want you to take heart in knowing that even if things were not to go our way, it sucks and it stings and it's not going to be easy, but it isn't the end of the world. And I always view every situation in life, ever since I got sober, which is now almost 6 years ago, I don't really believe anymore in like something bad happening to you. I believe in things happening and us taking control of the situation by turning a negative into a positive. So should something negative happen that we feel terrible about, we have the power to make that into something that ultimately ends up being a huge win for all of us. And that's what I intend to do. But I cannot function, no one can, in an environment of uncertainty, which is where we've been stuck since November 3rd. So I'm just very, very anxious for this period of total uncertainty to end, because it's just, it's like existing in a vacuum where you can't move forward, you can't move backward, you can't move sideways, you can't move, and again, my God, the noise, the endless noise of people, honestly, in the grifters and the con artists and all of the people who crawl out of the woodwork, and now suddenly they want to have their moment because they're going to be the person that saves the election, and all, I can't take it anymore. Draining. Patty says it's draining. Oh, and Aaron says plus COVID, it's awful. Yeah, it's just absolute horse shit. Happy New Year. So anyway, I just want you guys to know, I'm with you guys. I love you guys. It's a rough time. I'm trying not to take things personally. Like I said, I saw some of my own followers have been really on my case, just about things I'm saying or things I'm posting. I'm trying to just let it all kind of, roll off me, because people are hurting right now, and I know that, and I think someone said MAGA is dead. I think that's a troll. That's actually literally the opposite of the truth. MAGA is more alive right now than ever. Unfortunately, it took, us getting this close to losing Trump to, I think, really make the MAGA movement shake out of their slumber and wake up. So, oh yeah, this is just some stupid troll, because he's like, every post he's making is about, Trump lost, blah, blah, blah. But no, I mean, these people are in for a big surprise, because no matter what happens, no matter who becomes president, the MAGA movement, oh my God, I mean, people are pissed and people are energized, and no. I mean, the MAGA movement is stronger than ever. So if that's what they think, they're in for a huge huge shock. Huge shock. I like to, I usually have these little traditions on New Year's Eve where I like to, it's like a superstition thing where I kind of believe that like how you live your life on New Year's Eve is what your next year, it's like you're ushering in the new year and what that's going to be like. So normally I like to like go to the gym and then be like, okay, so I'm going to be really fit this next year, and I'm going to, I like to get dressed up and kind of go out and be like, I'm going to be living my best life. I'm in a hotel in Savannah. The gym is closed. They have their, like, you can't even go to the gym. So there's no working out today. I'm wearing a Tiger King t-shirt, which, by the way, for any of you who watch my videos, I was wearing this yesterday. I put on a dirty t-shirt that I wore yesterday when I was out door knocking in Savannah. I haven't even taken a shower today. I'm not living my best life, okay? And I am certainly not going to be like working out or going to the gym today. So I would just like to put on the table that I don't think that our behavior today should be allowed to influence what our new year is going to be like. I would like to break with that superstition this time for 2021, because I don't want to believe that I'm going to spend the entire next year wearing dirty clothes and being as fat as I have gotten this year while I was on the road. And I have. I had to go to the doctor the other day because I was forced to get a COVID test, which was negative, because I've already had COVID. I had COVID back in like late May, early June, something like that. But I had to go get a COVID test, and I had to get on the scale. Whew. You talk about a rude awakening. I knew I had put on weight because I can see it, and because my clothes don't fit very well anymore, and because I'm still doing like a weekly segment on Newsmax, and I'm doing a lot of media. So I watch myself, and I can see that my face looks fat, but until you actually see the number, that's a shock. So I did definitely get a rude awakening when I saw the number on the scale, but it's okay because I'm gonna finish up the door knocking. I'm out knocking on doors every day until January 5th. Wow. And then on the night of January 5th, I'm flying to Washington, D.C. I'm going to be in D.C. for the Stop the Steal. There's so many different things happening on January 6th. But anyway, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be a part of it. And I'll be speaking in D.C. So I'll be there for that. And then I'll probably be in D.C. for an extra day, maybe 2 days. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to go home. Or at least that's the plan right now. And once I go home, I'm going to have like a little bit of downtime, literally for the first time in 2.5 years since I started Walkaway. It'll be the first time that I'll have at least a few weeks where I'm not going to be on the road. I'm not going to be in airports. I'm not going to be, in cars going through drive-thrus, staying in hotels that have gyms that are not open. And I'm actually really excited about getting myself back in shape and being able to take some time and attention to put back into just taking good care of myself. It's I'm sick of like eating, whatever food is available in whatever town I'm in and not being able to exercise. And so anyway, that's something I'm very excited about, is being able to have that time and that stability back into my life where I can eat well, I can exercise, and I can start, getting myself back in really good shape. And I'm going to. I mean, I'm not even making that like a resolution. I guess it's more of a coincidence than anything that happens to be New Year's Eve. But like, I absolutely am going to get myself back in really good shape this year, because it's a bad feeling to not feel like yourself and I don't really feel like myself because I feel so out of shape and just strung out, and and it's just not who I feel like I am. Anyway, Misha says, I feel you. I guess Misha has also maybe put on a little weight this year. But once again, it's like I'm almost afraid to speak because I feel like somebody's going to be pissed off no matter what I say. But the fact of the matter is, I'm excited about this year coming up. I am. Like, I'm excited to get back to work on Walkaway and the things that I love doing and that are really... My team and I have these... We went to Florida a couple weeks ago. We spent 3 or 4 days there doing a strategy planning conference for 2021. It's really... A lot of the things that we have planned are not contingent upon Trump or Biden. They're just things that we as an organization want to do to make an impact in our culture and our country, and it doesn't really matter who the president is to be able to accomplish these different initiatives. And I'm excited to get to work on this stuff. I'm really, this is why I say I just want to move past this space that we're in right now of uncertainty, of where the election drama is just dominating everything that we do. And again, it makes it very difficult to be able to lead people, to be able to have conversations with people, to be able to even get excited about things that are happening in the future. Because it's like, no matter what you say right now, if I say, oh, Walkaway is doing this really awesome event in February, we're so excited about it. I mean, right now there are people who are just like, oh, nothing matters. What does February matter if, if Biden becomes the president, then we're all going to die. And it's all, it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. So, I'm very anxious to be able to get through this time and move on to the things that, yeah, exactly. Michael says it's a temporary limbo. Well, it is. That's exactly right. It's temporary. And once we finally have our answers, then I know that even if people are upset or completely devastated, we can still pick up the pieces and start rebuilding, what comes next. We just need those answers. We need that stability. We need that certainty to be able to move on. I mean, that's basically all it boils down to. Guys, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any? Let's do a little Q&A if you want to. I love you too. Somebody says there are no questions. Trump will be president. No worries. Business as usual. We're done. Nothing to talk about. I like that. I like your attitude. Jade says wear a mask. Okay. Well, here. I think we have a troll named Jade. So here. I want Jade to be very happy. In fact, I want everyone to be happy. So if you guys... I'll start wearing a mask all the time to make everybody happy all the time. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Just kidding. Are you moving out of New York? I would say that's a yes. For the sake of my security, I'm not really sure where I'm going next or what that, but I would say yes. I would say that New York is probably not somewhere I'm going to be permanently anymore. Someone says, where are you speaking on the 6th? The Capitol or Freedom Plaza? Both. So I'm getting more information tonight. Actually, I almost forgot. I have a meeting in about an hour to discuss that. But as of now, I believe I'm speaking at both the Capitol and Freedom Plaza. But I will know more, and I'll let you know as soon as I know, which will be hopefully tonight. I'll know the answer to all of those questions. Someone else asked, Someone said something about David Harris Jr. Here we go. Just watch David Harris Jr. He has big fraud news. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if I tune in, I'll go over there and I'll see. And then if it's just something else that's the opposite of what someone else just said and the opposite of what I can't take it anymore. I'm telling you, I can't take. I'm sick of the phrase, trust the plan. Trust the plan. Which plan? If you read everything, if you believe everything you read, there's about 900 plans. Which one are we trusting? Oh shit, these questions are coming in fast. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up. Can you take a break and regroup? Yes, I'm going to try to take a break after January 6th for a couple of weeks. That is my plan. I mean, I got to take a little bit of a break over Christmas, like very small. I went back and I saw my grandmother and I saw my parents, but that was only for a couple of days, and then I had to come right back here to Georgia. So I would really like to, just like not have to get on an airplane for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. That would be really nice. God, you guys had all these great questions I wanted to answer, and they just went flying by. Let me see if I can find... Can't wait to meet you on the 6th, where I'll know more information about that in the next day or two, and I'll let you know exactly where I'll be and how you can come out and hear me speak and hopefully give me a hug. What can we do to support you? Say prayers, keep checking in, keep sharing content. If you want to be a financial supporter, you can do that. Oh, you know what you can do? Here's something. Subscribe to my emails, because I'm really getting into... Okay, yes, I want to talk to you guys about this. So, I'm really getting into the emailing thing because it's a direct way for me to communicate with all of you guys. Twitter can't suppress it. Facebook can't suppress it. You guys just have to open the emails and read them. Right now, they're a little bit boring, just a little bit boring, because everything is just focused on me door knocking and being in Georgia. But once we get through January 6th, and we're past this phase, my goal is to start putting together emails for you guys that are like about current events, about things, about my opinions, about what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. I think more fascinating subject matter that I think you guys will be really interested in. Which is not to say, I don't think that the emails are like horribly boring right now, but they are just mostly about me being in Georgia, door knocking, stuff like that, which I understand you probably are like, okay, we get it, you're door knocking. But it's just because that's literally what my whole life is about right now and what it will be like for the next week. But after that, then my goal is to make much more interesting, almost like newsletters for you guys about what's going on in the news, in our culture, what I'm doing, what my opinions are about it, what plans are. So if you guys want to subscribe to my newsletter or to my email, it's really easy. You can just text my last name, which is spelled Straka, Strock, or it looks like Straka. Text the word Straka, Straka, to the number 22828. That's 22828. I have nothing to write that down. But that's it. You just text my last name, Straka, to 22828. And you'll be signed up for my email list. And then you'll start getting emails from me. So definitely sign up for my email list. Follow me on social media. Twitter is really, really effing with me, and has been since November 10th. It's been pretty frustrating. They're taking my followers away by the hundreds and by the thousands. And I know that it's something that they're doing because that's not happening on any other platform. My following is going up on Instagram. It's going up on Facebook. It's even going up on YouTube. It's going up on Parler. But on Twitter, ever since November 10th, it's like... And sometimes I get these huge spikes too. Like the other day I had... I got 1,000 or 1,500 followers in a day, and then 1 or 2 days later, they just started disappearing by the hundreds, and then it went right back to where it started before all the. So it's like, I mean, really, Are we supposed to believe that like 1,500 new people followed me, and then a day or two later they're like, I changed my mind? No. So if you were following me on Twitter, there's a good chance Twitter might have removed you as one of my followers. Go on there and give me a follow on Twitter at Brandon Straka, and subscribe to my email. Ben Shapiro will actually live in Florida, but his company is moving to Tennessee. All right, well. I know someone says, haha, return to email. I know it's like old school, but I mean, it's like the only kind of safe way to be able to communicate with people, where it's up to you guys if you open the emails to communicate, but it's at least they're going to be delivered. It's not like, other social media platforms where all the content is just hidden. So make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you open the emails. Okay. What other questions do we have here? There we go. 22828. Text the word Straka to 22828. People are writing it. Thank you. Good job, guys. It's great. Listen, we're gonna have a great year. And again, I hope that that's not like triggering anybody, getting anyone pissed off, but we are. 2021 is gonna be an awesome year. I'm really excited about it. I actually really am excited about it. I just want to get to it. I want to get out of... It's like we're stuck in the fucking mud right now, and I don't want to be stuck in the mud anymore. I just want to move on. Move on. I love you guys. Wow, there's so many nice comments here. People are saying, take care of yourself. We love you. We support you. We're together. People, I love you guys. I love you guys. You're amazing. I see someone else asking what's going on the 6th in DC. I'm going to be in DC speaking. There's a number of events happening. I'll have more information for you in the next day or two about where I'll be and what time, and I'll be sure to let you guys know that. Again, subscribe to my email, because I'll definitely blast out an email to let you know where I'll be and what's happening. I don't know anything about canceling hotels in DC. Somebody's asking, are they canceling hotels? I don't think so. I've heard of that happening with one, the Harrington Hotel, but I haven't heard of that happening with anybody else. Cool. All right. Well, listen, I want to wish you guys a very happy 2021. Happy New Year. I really, truly love you guys. A lot, and I know people don't want to hear it right now, but I'm really excited for the things that we're going to do together in 2021. And you are, once we move past this space, you are going to love what we have planned. It's so great. And I don't want to get too into it right now because it's too early, and we have a lot of actually planning and executing to do. But some of the things that we did last year that were like a total success, we're going to do a lot more of that, and a lot more of the live events, the live streaming events, and the things that you guys loved. We're going to do a lot more of it, and it's going to be great, honestly. And I'm very, very excited to get to work. Very excited to get to work, and I'm also excited to start working out again, because I think 2021 is going to be about make Brandon not fat again. And because those were good days. When Brandon wasn't fat, that was when I think America was really at its finest. And so 2021 is going to be all about make Brandon not fat again. And it's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. We're all going to love it. Someone says you're not fat anyway. Well, I'm hiding some of the best parts from you right now. Unsilent March was fabulous. Thank you. We really loved it. Someone says to fatten up my soul. Yeah, I'm going to do a little working on my soul for sure. I'm going to get back to, I want to, be able to take a little bit of time to be going back to my AA meetings. That's something that I definitely I mean, I haven't had a drink. I haven't had any alcohol. I haven't had any drugs. I haven't whatever. But I definitely stepped away from my program of sobriety over the last 2.5 years that I've been relentlessly working on Walkaway, and going to AA and being a part of that program and having a sponsor is so critical for me, because I'm not somebody who has to fight a compulsion to drink or do drugs, even though I very much consider myself an addict and I very much consider myself an alcoholic. I don't fight a compulsion to drink or use drugs all the time. Not at all. But what happens with me is that, as I'm sure you can imagine, I'm very compulsive. So if I'm not compulsively drinking or not compulsively using drugs, I find other ways to be compulsive. And some of them are not such bad things, like when I compulsively work, or I compulsively am into my fitness or things like that. But when times get dark and times get tough, there are times that I can be compulsively, I'd say, the thought patterns become disrupted, and I end up, dwelling on things that I shouldn't be dwelling on, worrying. And the point is that when I go to AA and I have my sponsor and I have my group and stuff, I just feel spiritually so much better. I just feel spiritually much more connected, and I feel like I'm around people who, you don't start going down those destructive, thinking patterns and things like that. And so I'm very excited to get back into my program of sobriety, because it's just, for me, it's about spiritual sobriety as much as substance abuse, substance sobriety. And that's something that I think, it helps you feel just so much more. It brings you serenity, and it brings you peace, and it brings you all of those things. And so certainly I could use a little more serenity in my life. I could use a little more fitness in my life. I could use a little more sleep in my life. And I could use getting back to just diving into work that I absolutely love, which is how I feel when I'm working on Walkaway projects. So I'm very excited about that. What are you guys excited about in the new year? Tell me that before we log off. I want to hear what you guys are looking forward to in the new year. Mikey says more brownies. All right, well, that's I need less brownies, but okay. I love you too, Pamela. Thank you very much. I love you. Someone says they're getting a new puppy. That's awesome. Someone says Trump's second term. Someone says Trump 2024. Someone says peace. Looking forward to peace. Looking forward to traveling. Starting a new business. These are great. Helping people with their health. Getting healthy. The MAGA movement. Getting back to normal life. I think someone's telling me to run for Congress, but it went by too fast. Somebody said they just want peace. Defeating communism. Oh my God, these are coming in really fast. End of lockdowns. I'm just going to pick out the ones that hot yoga. I'm just reading the ones I can see because they're coming in really fast. Retirement. That's great. Congratulations. You're retiring. That's amazing. Being alive. End of COVID. Joe Biden getting arrested. Getting a job. People want me to run for Congress. Don't count me out, because I'm definitely considering that. Someone wants to do the splits. I don't know what that means exactly, but I support it entirely. Happy New Year. A $600 check. Someone's looking forward to their $600 check. Looking forward to traveling again. All right, cool. These are great. Graduating from college. Congratulations. That's incredible. You're graduating from college. Someone says Cornhusker football. That's obviously a Nebraska fan. That's my home state, Nebraska. Well, listen, before we wrap up tonight, how about everyone type in Happy New Year? Why doesn't everyone type in Happy New Year and also type in a message of positivity for everybody else? It can be anything you want, but it has to be positive and it has to be uplifting. I'm going to say, I already said Happy New Year. I'm going to say peace, love, strength, and unity for all of our people. If you speak it into existence, it shall be. So there it is. Peace, love, strength, and unity for all of our people. Happy New Year. Again, it has been the honor and the privilege of my life getting to lead the Walkaway movement, and not just to lead it, but to be a part of it and to get to know, on some level, all of you. Some of you I've met in person. Some of you I've gotten to speak to. Some I've gotten to sit down with. Some of you I've gotten to hug. Some of you I've gotten to take a picture with. Some of you I've only gotten to chat with online. Some of you I've only gotten to just speak to virtually in a video. But what a great honor and privilege to be able to be in your lives this way, and for you to be in my life the way that you are. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say that I truly love and care about each and every one of you, which is exactly why I do stupid things like put myself in the middle of an Antifa brawl, or get chased down the street by Black Lives Matter, or any of the other terrible things that happen. But I do that because I care about you. I care about our country. I care about the president. I care about our culture. I care about our future. And that's how much it means to me to just keep going and keep working. So just from the bottom of my heart, I want to express my gratitude and my thanks for all of you, and that we have this movement, and that we're here together, and that we are united in this mission, which is to create a movement called Walkaway, for people to walk away from lies and deception and manipulation and socialism and mistruth and fake news and hatred and anger and rage and misinformation and all of these terrible things that are basically what the left is. And that we can come together, whether you walk away or you walk with, we come together, and that we have each other as a family. And so I thank you all for all of that. And I'm wishing all of you a happy, safe, healthy new year that is filled with love and prosperity and good times and wealth and happiness and everything that you want and everything that you deserve. I love you, Patriots, and believe it or not, 2021 is going to be a great year, and we are going to do amazing things together. I promise you that, and I mean that. Alrighty, I'm going to log off. This has been a little love letter from me to you saying, we did it. We did it. We got through 2020. And now it is going to be a great year next year. Love you, Patriots. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.